it's Patch. I'm here to review this jacket, which is my current rain jacket, a waterproof jacket, and it is the OEX Evolution Stretch jacket. OEX is a Go Outdoors kind of own brand. It's more the upper end of their kind of own brand line. So they do all sorts of stuff, all the way from basically anything you need to get going camping. They do a version of it, and it's really quality stuff, and it's usually pretty cheap, even though it's at the top end. So they have a down sleeping bag at the moment, the Leviathan in Go Outdoors, and it is £120, which is mad for a down sleeping bag. But anyway, this jacket, so like I said, it's my current waterproof jacket, and I picked it up for £65 with my Go Outdoors card. I'll just run through kind of the specs behind it, and why I kind of like it, and what are the additional reasons that I'm looking for, additional features that I'm looking for in a waterproof jacket. Okay. Okay, so this jacket is made of OEX's Hydra Stretch 2.5 material fabric, so it's nice and stretchy. You can move around, lift up, and it's not restrictive at all. It's really good, fits me quite well. This is a medium, and I'm a medium build, so all you need to do is just go into a Go Outdoors shop and try them on. That's what I did, and yeah, fits nice and tight, or nice and snugly. Two YKK zips for the pockets here, and one obviously full zip all the way down to the bottom. Really good quality zips. In the pockets, nice high pockets, which I prefer in a waterproof jacket. I don't like them when they're like down here. I prefer them when they're nice and high, nice and deep, all the way down to the central zipper. And then inside the pockets, they've got little mesh, stretchy mesh pockets inside. So that is, I don't know, I don't really use those, but your hands fit nice inside those if you don't want them outside. I suppose you can put your gloves inside those and put your hands on the outside. Whatever, that's a nice little feature. The cuffs are Velcro fastened, so they're nice and secure. They're not bad quality Velcro. So yeah, they stay together. And the hem is a drawstring on both sides. There's one on the left and one on the right, so you can have that as tight or as loose as you want it, depending on if I don't know, the wind's picking up, and it kind of keeps that tight so you don't get any drafts on the bottom. One of my favourite things about this jacket is the pit zips. So don't think OEX call them that on the product description, but that's what they are. So you have pit zips, they open nice and wide, and let you to dump some heat, and get some ventilation through. While you're walking, when I walk, I run quite hot, so especially if it's windy, I'm still going to be hot underneath this. So I like to just kind of dump some heat and get some ventilation throughout underneath. I usually loosen off the hem as well while I'm walking. So the waterproofness and the fabric itself then. So it is a waterproof. Waterproofness is 10,000 millimeters, and basically how they test that, each company kind of does it their own way. There's not much of a kind of standard way of doing it, but basically a column, they stretch the fabric out, and a column of water, like a measuring cylinder type thing, is put on the material, and they see how far they can fill it up before the fabric starts leaking. So 10,000 milliliters of water was filled up before this started coming through. That's kind of like 10 to 15,000 millimeters is like a decent quality jacket. So yeah, that's pretty good. It is breathable as well. Like I said, I run quite hot when I walk, and this is breathable. I think it's 5,000 grams per square meter. And again, they test that by running water vapor through it, and they measure how much vapor comes through in a meter per square meter of fabric in a set time. So yeah, that's pretty good as well. I walk well whenever it's kind of picks up a bit, wind picks up a bit, or it starts raining like at all. I put this straight on, and I'm comfortable to walk in it. It's not kind of too doesn't get clammy, doesn't get too hot or anything like that. Which is strange actually, because when I first got this, I felt the inside of this, and it doesn't feel good like at all. It feels really kind of plasticky and horrible, and feels like you just start sweating on it, and it would just turn into just a sweaty mess inside like straight away. But actually I was surprised with it, so yeah, really breathable. The hood as well is one of my favourite parts of it. So if I'm, not that I wouldn't be wearing a cap, because I always wear a cap, but if I wasn't, I chose to wear the hood. It's got a wide hood on the front, so that kind of keeps the peak away from your face and doesn't let water kind of drip down onto your face. And then you can adjust it behind, like most hoods, and you can adjust it on the sides here. You can get that nice and tight if it was really chucking it down. Okay, so only really comes in this colour. I haven't seen it in any other colours. It's one of the few bits of bright outdoors clothing I own. Usually I've just got black and green stuff because I wild camp a bit. I don't really want to be like noticed too much. But again, it's nice and bright, so if anything did happen, I think I'd throw this on, I'll kind of wave this around, and I can use it to attract attention if I needed to. I've got a few bits of OEX kit. This is one of the few bits that I still kind of use. So I had an old roll mat before I got my Thermarest one, and it's all pretty decent quality. What I'd say is OEX is decent stuff if you're just starting, kind of going outdoors, camping a bit, and you've got a bit of spare capital to spend on it. You can get stuff like bargain cheap if you go obviously like second hand, whatever. But if you kind of just want decent quality, reliable stuff for kind of summer, spring, maybe autumn backpacking, that kind of thing, OEX is a really good shout. Get down to go outdoors, have a look at all of it, and I'm sure you'll find some good bargains there. Okay, so that's the review of the OEX Evolution Stretch Jacket. Really good jacket, and I'll probably hold on to this for a long time because I don't want to spend any more money on waterproof jackets, any more that I've already spent already. So, that's it. Thanks for watching again, and please like and subscribe if you thought it was useful.